Oh, you don't eat meat anymore, perhaps? You're like a vegetarian or vegan now? What do you prefer to eat? Haggis. Huh. Let me search for haggis. I think Tam, you also had mentioned haggis. Can't remember. Let me check. Okay. Yeah, totally different. It looks totally different. It is something stuffed, all right, but yeah, totally different than kokorechi. Ah, so like eggs and all that. The only vegetarian food I actually enjoyed was in a Thailand restaurant, like something like similar to pasta. Yeah, some type of pasta with cashews, however it's called, pineapple, eggs, and can't remember what else. I think those ingredients. Butter. When you say butter, you mean like the one that is from plants somehow, or real butter? Milk, okay, yeah, it's common. Sheep's stomach stuffed. Huh. Huh. That actually really sounds like something I would like to eat, personally. Yeah. And cheese, yeah. Cheese, I really like cheese, but I do not eat like slices like that because they're very calorie dense. I only eat cheese with my spaghetti with cheese and ground meat, and also with my toast, Gouda cheese slices. Yeah, margarine is unhealthy, but we eat it because it is considered healthy. I don't believe any of that. I prefer butter, but in this house we eat margarine for better or for worse. Vespech, when you with the final word Thor, I had exactly this idea like Thor, because I've heard that sometimes it's pronounced Thor or Dor. I've also heard Donner, this deity being called like that. Yeah. My mother prefers it because she considers it more healthy. I don't agree. Actually, if I can't eat something with not butter, not even butter, something with fat, if I can't eat something with meat, fat, I just take it out of my way. Okay, I will be more healthy without it, but if I have to eat something, I prefer it to be just animal fat. Yeah. I'd rather not eat butter these days. Anyway, so yeah, just in the oven, cooking, no frying, preferably, until I drop below 100 and even lower, below 90 kilos. I'd rather keep things very as less calories as possible. Pastor, perhaps you are not 115 kilos as I am. Cheese on scrambled eggs, respect, Carl. You're the dude. Naked Snake, you're very right. It is, but not if you eat like this portion. With this portion, I'm more than okay. But but just a little cheese for the flavor. Okay. I'm sorry for your loss, Vespech. It might not be bad, though, if you compare. I mean, yeah, they wouldn't accept my size if I was to compete in sumo wrestling, like compared to when I was 145 kilos. But still, I want to. I want to drop even lower. We will see how much. We'll see about that, and after that, I will perhaps start, gaining muscle mass, lifting. I have a few free weights. Yeah, it depends, but still. I get your point, Visbech. You're right. Okay, you like expensive beers, Pastor? Yeah. Yeah, easily. I could be a professional sumo wrestler at that size. Although there are, of course, lighter professional sumo wrestlers, but yeah, you can also see many sizes. Like one would be, I saw this once, something like that, in kilos, the weight. But yeah, how can you even move such an individual with that force? And in the professional sumo wrestling, the pushing happens right in the face. No. Damn. I mean, I like watching, but Okay, okay. Hello? Oren, what's up? Yeah, okay, I get your point, Pastor. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, here we don't reject butter because it's like expensive or something like that, but it's because yeah, my mother doesn't want the butter because it's unhealthy, and just I do not miss the frying thing a lot, to be honest. I like things maybe cooked in the oven or cooked in a frying pan, but without the oil. Yeah, maybe just with the fat of the animal. That's just for me. Oh, you fry eggs with butter. Oh yeah, okay. I've heard this is common in some countries. In Greece, it is not very common, really. Yeah. Salmonella time, perps? What do you think? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, butter is all right, but animal fat is, yeah. Yeah, good on toast as well. I'm guilty for that too, Snake. I sometimes like to have the butter and just eat it like that. I don't do it anymore, but yeah. Raw eggs. That could be something. Pastor, you got your own love language, I have to admit. I don't know about this, perps. Let's see. Is that a thing? Weird. Yeah, I didn't find anything interesting, perps, don't you worry, but I get it. Pastor, I think it is very clear that you're a bit of a LARPing here, don't you? I like how perps, the moment that you actually saw me searching for this, it was like a Lacrimosa playing in the background. I mean, there is the LARPing factor, right? Lacrimosa. And I also like this, the opera song in The Antichrist. I didn't find anything interesting, Pastor. I didn't click on anything but on YouTube, but yeah, I guess it's something weird. But yeah, this song is unmatched. Oh, sorry, wrong. Not exactly wrong. I send you all of it, but with the description as well. Carl, you get the idea. They were imposters, perps, you say? I didn't know about this historical fact, Carl. Tom, when you say such words or phrases, I always think of you with a full on Scottish accent. Romance, all right. Okay. Huh. Huh. Okay. Wisbech, there's always some craziness going around, right? There's always gotta be some. Oh, okay, Carl. Okay, but still, didn't know this historical fact, this historical event. Yeah, yeah, perps, and this actually confused me, but I think I get it. All right, it's an identity thing. All right, cultural identity. Kubrick. I have watched the Space Odyssey. I have watched the Clockwork Orange. Yeah, let me see if I forget something. Kubrick films. List. Yeah, I think I have watched those two. Livingstone, they are his sorry Kubrick is, I think, he was he's still living, or let me see, because so many we discuss about so many filmmakers. Yeah, I think of Kubrick as a visionary filmmaker and director, although he is not my favorite. I could understand that he really had a vision when creating films. Hello, Sandberg. Yeah, I think I preferred the Space Odyssey. The Clockwork Orange was very weird for my taste. But yeah, even though he was not my favorite, he really did things very differently. And he has left behind a very, how can I call it? I can only use the word transcending legacy. Yeah, because, for example, I am a fan of my favorite director is John Carpenter, but he had more of a mainstream approach, closer to how Hollywood does things. But Kubrick had a very different mindset when he was filmmaking, I think. What do you think? Many messages. Yeah, Carpenter, great. Christine, the thing, Carpenter, yes. Not super chat yet. I need 500 subscribers yet. That's why, if you can, like and subscribe. But I will be here almost daily, 10 p.m. Greek time. Let me read those messages now. Let me use this trap card like I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there are many messages. Yeah, Jameson is Irish whiskey, but really not my thing, to be honest. The polls are for the film, if you happen to know, Escape from New York. At first he says, name's Pliskin, but after he says, name's Snake. The protagonist, Snake Plissken. What do you think about Escape from New York? They live, yeah, great. Great movie. Yeah, it's all right, Sandberg, because I get around 5 subscribers average, sometimes less, sometimes more per day, so it's not that much of a problem. Don't you get demotivated, Sandberg? You might think long way to go, but the moment you start, and Rabbit, I meant Anthony Burgess. Don't know this one. Yeah, Escape from New York, one of my favorite. I really resonate with many aspects of this film. Anthony Burgess. Yeah, I haven't watched many films of Kubrick, but oh, he wrote Clockwork Orange. You mean the screenplay, or was it a book? A novel, all right. I don't think, I mean, it was difficult for me. It's a type of tea that makes you relax, Rabbit. It was difficult for me to even watch The Clockwork Orange, let alone read a novel of it. Nah, sounds very difficult. Is that right? I didn't know that. Okay. Tam, now that I mentioned Escape from New York, doesn't the soundtrack of Escape from New York just repeat in your mind? Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Oh, okay, Rabbit, I get it. Green tea helps, of course, but if you want to relax, chamomile tea is the way to go. Of course, Snake and Perps. It's very important that this stream actually unites people in such a way. I'm glad that you can see this and resonate. You have read the novel of Clockwork Orange? Yeah, I don't know. We will see. It was released without the 21st chapter. Okay. Fisher King. Let's see. I save it for now. Films. Big Trouble in Little China, yes. It was good. Tam, is the protagonist in Escape from New York inspiring the character from Metal Gear Solid? I have no idea. I have never thought of this, to be honest. This is a hot take, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Penguin Modern Classics has a nice edition of it if you're interested. The Clockwork Orange, you mean, Perps, right? Okay, we will see. Yeah, Snake. No, I can't say I disliked it, but it wasn't easy to watch. Okay, for me it was hard because it had certain things that just they hit differently depending on the individual, of course, or on the viewer. Wisbech, it was difficult to watch. Taxi Driver, it was pretty good, yeah. Are you talking to me? The Ludovico treatment. Ah, yeah, that scene. Not only that, all the film in general. Yeah, it's in its own way, it's very brutal. Brutal, not in the sense like with gore and all that, but yeah. Okay, Massachusetts. I am not sure how to pronounce it, but I will be able to at some point. Let me check how I can pronounce it correctly. The sauce. You need to get the sauce. No ketchup, just sauce. Let me know if you know yeah, let me know if you know the reference. King Carl, do you know the reference? No sauce, okay. Not even souvlaki sauce, which is mustard with mayonnaise? Especially this word, Sandberg, I can't pronounce it. Alright. Massachusetts. Okay. And Worcester's. Alright. Yeah, we'll listen to it later. Emperor Caligula, I haven't watched the film. Yeah, I don't think I would like to watch that film. Yeah. Quick muffs. Man's not hot. I tell you, man's not hot. Carl, that's great. You know the reference. Ah, where Worcester is, all right. Best of the worst. It always gotta be the best of the worst. What does that mean? Sandberg, sorry? Sterling? I'm confused here. I said, man's not hot. Okay, Westpech. Near Clinton, all right. I have no idea about this, these locations, to be honest, but okay. All right. Visbech, that actually looks extreme. I haven't watched Gladiator 2. I have watched Gladiator 1. I liked it. I tried to read a book, a novelization of the first Gladiator movie. Can't say I actually enjoyed it. But yeah, the first Gladiator, yeah, very good. I guess love always has to survive, Pastor, but I would rather still remain humble even after I get monetized, to be honest. Sandberg. Carl, yes, I really enjoyed that freestyle in that meme. Totally agree with you. The sauce, no ketchup, the sauce. Perps, why they made a second Gladiator movie, you ask? Because you need to get the sauce. It's all about that sauce. Okay, I understand why you didn't watch it. I might watch it at some point in the future. You want to do riddles, Rabbit? You want to become the Riddler? Yeah, this it does look extreme, to be honest. Sandberg, how do you think it would be best to organize. Rabbit, if you can give a hard riddle, I might try to solve it. I'm not good with riddles, but I will try. Okay, Sandberg. I don't know those references, to be honest. I haven't watched Rick and Morty. I will at some point. But Taxi Driver, yeah. Yeah, it was good. The Matrix. Yes, of course. I really like it. I also like the anime from which the Matrix was very much influenced. Do you happen to know Ghost in the Cell? I like the first one. The rest, the sequels of the Matrix were good, but yeah, that's all. Nothing compared to the first one. Hello, Ray. What's up? Animatrix, huh? I had watched this many years now. Yeah, it was good. I might rewatch that at some point. Yeah, the Matrix. It has a lot of symbolism about many things. Yeah, first I said grape, but then I said great. I corrected myself. Grape. Right, what a glass and a magnifying glass and a fish. No idea what that is. Yeah, come to think of it, Sandberg. Yeah, it has many aspects of many religions or spiritual traditions. Yeah, I'm thinking your riddle, Tam. I don't know, Tam. Sorry, can't answer your riddle. Ah, all right. I didn't know this film, Snake. Yep. Hello. Dota. Classic. I get your point, Sandberg. No Country for Old Men. I haven't watched it, but I think I will at some point. It's interesting. Rabbit, sorry I can't answer your riddle. I don't know. Yeah, perhaps I have heard about this, but I don't know more details. Finding Nemo. Good night, Visbech. But yeah, so see you all tomorrow. Good night. Tomorrow 10 p.m. Greek time. See you there. Good night.